Today I will be talking about the right to an identity. This is the right to be registered and to belong to a world. To belong to the world, yeah. In other words, it is an official record of who you are, your name and your nationality. This entitles you to things such as a birth certificate. We need a birth certificate to access like school, healthcare and employment. And if you get lost, you need identification for where you live, so then people can help you find your way back. This is also an important right because if you need to leave the country, then you need a passport, and in order to get a passport, you need a birth certificate to identify you. In the world of 7 billion, we learned how big the world's population actually is. If there are so many kids without an identity, how can we be so sure that there actually is 7 billion people? And how can we be so sure that we're providing enough for everyone? The right to an identity is upheld in many ways. Adults have the responsibility to have their baby registered at birth, which is when they get a birth certificate. The communities we live in have to allow this to happen. As individuals, we should let the other person identify themselves. So my favourite rugby league team is Parramatta. And then in that team, there's a player named David Raja. And since his last name is actually quite long, the commentators asked if they could give him a nickname like Double R or Rara or something along those lines. And then, so the commentators asked him if they could give him a nickname. But David Raja just said no, because he wanted people to know him as David Raja. Examples of people and organisations that help access this right to identify include Francia Simone. She was one of the kids that won the Children's Peace Prize. She was born in Haiti and was stateless, which means she didn't belong to the world yet. She decided to put a stop to this by setting up a refugee camp where this village where refugees go, and then to find work. And then so she helped obtain children's birth certificates. Closer to home, Bahai Tulian is this place in Manila, and it's this centre where street kids from the streets come to this centre for and then the people there help wash them up, give them education and food. But a part of that, they also help obtain children's birth certificates. I feel passionate about this right because it was different to the other rights I had learnt about, and when watching the world of 7 billion, it made me wonder, well, I was really interested in the world of 7 billion, and then when I was researching on some of the rights I wanted to do, I saw identity, and then I saw the connection. This unit has definitely developed my understanding of child rights. This unit has opened my eyes to all of the poor kids on the street, and has made me understand how disadvantaged they actually are. Some of the learning experiences, such as Iqbal, have truly made me think about what some of the kids go through, and it does make me feel sad, but helps me better understand their reality. On this world, we are all humans, and we all have the rights. If we do our small part, then the world will be a better place. Thank you for listening.